All right, guys. Well, everyone says that leg day is the most dreaded day. I think pretty much every workout day. I hate working out, but it's a necessary evil. We got to do it to stay in shape, guys. Dex Henderson here. I've been flexing with Dex. I've been getting back in it,
Yes,
and I'm smarting from it from last night's class. It was pretty intense, and we did some pretty killer workouts. He had us take a medicine ball over our head and do step-ups on a box. For me, was about this high. I'm mad at you,
It was
Dex.
dang near half your size for
Yeah,
sure.
seriously. All right, so what do you have for us today?
All right, so this here is specifically geared towards the men today.
Okay.
I know that guys hate lifting legs. The one thing that I want to let you guys know is that you're going to gain your biggest size, you're going to get your best results from lifting legs.
Really? Okay.
Naturally, for legs, our guys carry the testosterone mostly in the lower extremities.
Really?
So by lifting legs, you're actually releasing more testosterone into the body to allow you to develop overall, not just in the leg area.
I did not know that.
So for those guys who avoid lifting legs, unfortunately, you're cheating yourself out of gains.
Okay.
Okay. So what I'm going to show you today is just some simple things. These are things that you can do at home, or if you want to do at the gym. My favorite exercise by far, squats. They incorporate everything from your hamstrings to your hip flexors, your quads, your glutes. So they're the best exercises you can possibly do if you're going to do anything for legs.
Really?
So
Okay.
with the dumbbell, standing shoulder width apart, make sure that you keep your knees behind your toes so that you're sinking into your hips. Working your hip flexors, hamstrings, and glutes are engaged. Dumbbell is here, chest is up, squeezing through the heels to come back up. Squeeze the glutes as you stand at the top, sink into the hips. Keep yourself at 90 degrees. Again, squeeze through the heels, squeeze the glutes when you come up to the top. Okay. For those of you who aren't so good at doing barbell exercises, dumbbells are the perfect way to start so that you can work on your form.
Okay.
Once you become comfortable with your hip flexors and actually sinking into the hips and keeping a 90-degree angle, that will actually allow you to move on to the barbell. My suggestion would be to start with the Smith machine first so that you actually have some sort of support. Once you become comfortable with that type of barbell, then move yourself to the free weight area. Free weights will always give you the best results, hands down, because you're having to keep the constant time under tension, which will give you the most development.
Okay.
Okay.
Now you got these two over here. What are we doing with these
So
guys?
just a couple different angles. I want to show you guys several lunge angles. It will allow you to develop in many different planes. So the first one is just your standard lunge. We did these in class last night. So stepping back into the hips, sink into a 90-degree angle, keep the chest up, tap, go back into the same exercise. Okay. Again, glutes, hamstrings, quads, hip flexors. Next one, coming from a different angle, stepping laterally, sink into the hips, 90-degree angle. This is actually working adductors and abductors as well as glutes and hamstrings. Push off of it, back into it again, and to the center. And then the last one, stepping into a curtsy lunge, 90-degree angle.
Now, are you're taking the knee all the way down to the ground? Is that the goal?
The goal is to get as far down as possible. You don't necessarily have to touch the ground, but you want both legs to be at a 90-degree angle.
Okay.
That'll allow you to get the most depth out of the exercise. It'll allow you to sink into the hip flexors and get the glutes and hamstrings engaged more.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so one thing, Dex, before we get out, I want to brag on you a little bit here because I think, you know, you typically you won't brag on you, so I'm going to do it. You had a big announcement coming up this week. You're going to be back on the field. Back on the football field. Tell us what's going on.
So I got this random spur of the moment idea, and a buddy of mine talked to me a couple of weeks ago, convinced me. He was like, hey dude, you're like in tip-top shape. There's no reason why you can't play ball anymore. I decided to go and do one of the open workouts for the Stars, and they signed me that day.
They signed you that day. So you are now part of the New Mexico Stars.
I am a Star again now. It's still convincing me that I'm actually going to do it.
Yeah.
You know, I really would like to do it. The biggest thing is I just got to make sure that it still works in my schedule.
Yeah,
I don't want it to. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't want it to affect my job, personal training, because ultimately my goal is to help others. You know, and that's my goal in life. You know, so if it works with it, then it's great. If it doesn't, at least I can say I did it, and I know I still have it in me.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, so I know starting on Monday, you were going to be getting a little more involved. You're going to be assigning homework assignments to us in our HIIT class.
Yes.
So if someone out there is thinking of starting, Monday is a great time to start on the HIIT classes.
Monday is the perfect day because I've completely changed the format of the HIIT classes. The HIIT classes are now going to be geared towards accountability. You know, so on the days that you're with me, you're obviously getting killer workouts in. On the days that you're not with me, I'm actually assigning homework to you guys so that it holds you accountable to reporting back to me when we come to the next class. that'll also keep you engaged in your own workouts. It'll give you some more accountability towards me and to yourself, and you're going to see faster results.
Fantastic. All right, guys. So again, starting Monday, 6 o'clock, you can come out with me, flex with Dex, get yourself engaged.
Yes.
We will see you Monday. I will see you Monday. We'll see you guys Monday at Dex's class as well. For more information on how you can flex with Dex, head over to casa.com.